upstairs many years ago when the previous owner had it, and he could not keep contractors working here because of the stuff that went on. He would talk about the tools being thrown across the room. They finally redid all the wood floors upstairs. When they redid the wood floors, they took up that subflooring, brought it downstairs and relaid it. Guess what they found when they dug up the floors down here to lay that other flooring down? People think they found bones or bodies. No bones or bodies. But they found several areas where blood stains had actually soaked in and stained the ground. So, we're upstairs like 10, 15 years ago. It's winter, it's dark, it's cold, no electricity, we're carrying flashlights and lanterns. All of a sudden up there in the dark, I feel this really hard tugging on the coat I was wearing, so hard that it was pulling me kind of sideways. Oh yeah, I screamed like an idiot. I turn around and this poor little boy is trying to kill me something. His dad comes up, leave the lady alone. I'm thinking I've scarred this kid for life. And I kind of finished up with what I was sharing with everybody, and then I was allowing them to walk around and take pictures. And the dad came back around to me and he said, "Excuse me, but do you want to know what he was trying to tell you?" I said, "Sure, what?" He said the minute that we had gone into the area we were in, a man he could not see whispered in his ear, wanting to know what we were doing in there because he didn't want us in there. Now here's where it gets spooky. There are two men that people claim to see in this building all the time, not every blue moon. One of them is very small for a man. He may be 5 feet tall, wears a brown tweed suit and a little derby hat like you might see worn at the turn of the century. He's usually up here in the very front of the building. The other gentleman is completely opposite description. He is seen all over the building. Very tall, probably 6'4", 6'5", wears a long duster type jacket, pants tucked in his boots. He too has shown up in video footage and photographs. Now the first thing people ask me, the first thing they want to know is who they are. Okay, Jody doesn't talk to the spooks. So I don't know who they are, I don't know why they're here, I don't care why they're here. As long as they don't talk to me or touch me, I'm doing wonderful. But it's getting pretty strange, okay? I've done a lot of research on this building. I know just about everything that's ever gone on here. I had a lady mail me a photograph and a book and explain to me that her 4th great-grandfather was shot and killed on Christmas Eve, 1872, in front of this building. They carried his body across the street to the Jefferson Hotel where he was pronounced deceased. The man accused of murdering him was tried and convicted. This man's name was James Wardell Gorman, the gentleman that was killed. When you look at his photograph, yes, he was definitely a very tall man, and he was attired like everybody in 1872 would have been. He's wearing a long duster type jacket, his pants are tucked in his boots. But here's where it gets spooky. I've had this information about 3 or 4 years. We've been taking pictures in this building for 20 years. And I have about 4 or 5 photographs that I have kept that people have taken here over the years. And when you put one of those pictures up to this gentleman, it looks like the same person.